with the parallels that you drew between your own career and your son's career at the first press conference, one of the questions I forgot to ask, and I should ask, is what this means to you as a father. Just reaching this point, the journey so far. I don't know if you've ever been asked, what does it really mean to you?
Yes, sir. That's a Jamaican term for, you mean here? Okay. The constraints under which we live, I've learned a long time ago to accept. So bringing that forward, it sounds like this. If I have to do, no, strike that. If I understand that I have to, my output must be 4 to your 1, that is acceptable. I have a chance to play. 100 years ago, I didn't have a chance to play. So the conditioning of society makes it so that if I have to be 3 times better than you, that's actually equal. It's this frame of mind that made me a 19-time world champion. You see, people, a lot of people fail because they say, well, it's not fair, it's not 50-50. The reason I didn't fail is because I accept that it's not 50-50. Okay, let me move this conversation to Junior. Right, so, what I say of Junior, I don't mind. I accept that it will be 20% in Junior's favor and 80% in yours. I accept that because those odds, we are still winners. But not 99% in your favor and 1% in ours. And that's what the likes of Frank Warren wants for us. And that's what he does. And I call him out. And I'm coming for you with my language, with my truth. And what you are. Yeah. And you know I'm fierce because I'm calm, gentle, and true. I'm coming for you and your like.
You must take particular satisfaction out of everything that's transpired, everything that's going to happen. Talk to me about, coming to this point, this press conference, 2 days out before the fight, all that's gone on. Tell me about some of the stuff that's gone on behind the scenes that maybe others don't know about.
No. Because, I'm a street kid. A lot of people say, well, okay, is this all pretend? Is he a fake? Is he a coconut? No. You see, when you're from the street, there's a term called grass. That you can't do. No man is respected if you're grass. I come from the street, so no. Those things which have been perpetrated against me and my family, no.
They'll never come to light?
No.
The reason I ask is because there's another generation that's going to come up behind you. And as you've correctly identified, the battle's the same, 4 to 1. To learn from your truth, to learn from all that you achieve, part of the legacy, in my opinion.
Yeah, but there are positives to speak of. The stories I may talk about in private are great stories. People will say, did he really do that? Well, how did I get here? Yes, I did really do what I did. Those people and the relics that they are, these guys creeping and crawling on our backs. This I can expose, but that's about as far as I can go, because to tell you what they have done would make me a grass, and that I cannot do.
Okay, let's get back to what it means, because I don't think you really explained, as a father, to see your son about to fight for a world title, about to do everything that you predicted that he would do.
Okay, bigger than the world title is ITV. Because having a world title, you're still having to deal with the likes of Frank Warren. He's still in your business. It's ITV that allows us to bypass him. He can't touch. He can't creep around us now. He's trying. And when he does come to you trying to actually get involved with us, look him in the eye. So he can actually pull himself up and say, I should behave myself.
He was particularly scathing, drew for contracts, emails. You talk about being a grass. That seemed a bridge further than I've ever seen him go, to be honest. I mean, what were your thoughts on that?
I'm not going to give you the terminology. What is this? Who talks like this? This is not a man who dislikes me. That's too light. This is not even color prejudice. It's not that. Something worse than that, and I will not say. But I'm coming for you.
Let's talk about the fight. How quickly does this get done? How do you see this happening? And I mean no disrespect to Reynolds when I say that, but obviously camp and Team Eubank is going to believe that Team Eubank is going to prevail. So how does that manifest?
Well, I think I should tell you this first. I said to Junior yesterday, I am more worried about this opponent than Golovkin. He said, I don't believe you. I said, well, let me qualify. I know what Golovkin's going to do. This young man, he's afraid. He has what he needs to survive, fear. Like that drug they use in that movie, Limitless. Makes you faster, makes you stronger, makes you more intelligent. Makes you hit harder, makes you absorb punishment better. So yeah, I'm nervous about Mr. Quillen. I'm nervous about him. But Junior, all he has to remember is to put the radar on the target, the jab. The jab then gives him measure. Once you have measure, electrocution follows.
Dismantling, yeah?
That's the thing about Junior. Dismantling is it's not the right word. The word is electrocution. It is. Because he's not breaking you down. He is annihilating. He is squashing. He is pressuring. He is ruthless. Pure thuggery. And it is what it is. And as I say, the wonderful thing now is the fact that because of ITV, we've got a clear run. These people who interfere with us, they are contained, they are redundant, Be grateful you're looking after the fighters that you're looking after. And let me tell you something about Frank Warren. He's a good promoter. Nicola Adams, I'm really glad that she's with him because he's good at what he does. But there's a flaw in his character. There's a flaw that he can't help and he can't get away from it because it's in his grain. I saw him steer. I saw him turn. And he can't change that, but it's business. So I'm happy for Nicola. She's with a good promoter. And he has become good because of BT. So she'll get the fights and she'll get exposure. So nothing wrong with that. But that grain, that streak he has within him, I'm going to expose you.
What happens next for Junior should he come through this fight successfully? What happens next?
Well, what happens next is the fact that you have these other champions. And, I understand the process. The process that they like is to put fighters in lanes and put fighters behind other fighters and keep everyone in their lane so that they can make the money in their time. Well, fortunately for me, fortunately for Junior, we're not in anybody else's lane now. And the objective is to eviscerate the competition.
Thanks for your time. We're going to talk to you on the night of the fight, and throughout the next few years. Good luck with everything. Appreciate it.
Let me ask you this. Was my interview a little bit too strong?
With me? Or with the other platform?
No, the platform is good.
Yeah.
My language may have been harsh because I'm going after that man. When I talk about having him for dessert, I'm not running any jokes.
No, I don't think so. I think from two different perspectives. From my own perspective, I think your involvement is good. I think it's healthy for the sport. And like I said to you earlier, I think it gives a generation coming up behind you something to shoot for, which you've consistently done throughout your career. So that you're still doing that, credit to you. From the other perspective, it's choice. There's nothing wrong with choice. And I think that the fans benefit from your involvement. More choice is good for everyone. So I don't see the negative at all. I understand the construct of business. But my view doesn't matter, you know.
It does, you know.
It's your view that matters most.
Well, look, you see, I may have to make my view reach out into the community at large, and that may have influence, you know. But if you're one person, then you're everyone because you're talking to everybody. And in actual fact, the minds of the people are always not too far from each other. So if that's how you feel, then I'm comfortable because I am way ahead, which is why they say I'm crazy. Normal people can't do what we do. So don't hold it against me that I may be crazy. So long as I am gentle and so long as I am calm and so long as I am true, then my crazy should not offend you.
On that note, thanks for your time, Chris Eubank Sr. See you on Fight Night.
English, English.
Never call you that.